Hello, and we are live tonight. This is Mike and Mike here with the Stogie 411 show. And tonight our guest is Joel Stu from The World According to Stu. Hi, Stu. How you doing tonight? I don't think anybody can hear me.
I can hear you, Mike.
Hey, Mike, how are you guys?
I think we have a little bit of a lag here.
Yeah.
No sound or video.
All right, guys. Well, anyway,
I can see Joel fine.
We're gonna try this coming through. Joel, make sure that you're listening to the Skype feed and not the Ustream feed for your audio. That might be where the lag is. But anyway.
No, Mike, I'm not on Ustream, so.
Oh, good. Oh, you're good now.
You can hear us.
All right, cool.
We're good. We're good. Let's just go. We're good.
Oh, this could be a good one tonight, folks. Could be a good one. So anyway, Mr. Michael Williams over there is a little under the weather today, so we're trying to have him talk as little as possible. But I am going to go ahead and ask you, Mike, if there's anything you want to ask Stu right away.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing I want to ask you, Stu, is like we always do on our show is tell people a little bit about yourself and a little bit about your website and how you got started.
All right. As everybody knows, I'm a cop, so we'll put that right out. I don't know. I wish I could see the chat screen right now. I'm probably getting pounded for that, but that's okay. Website's been around since 2008. I've been enjoying cigars off and on since I was around 18 years old. Like everybody else, started out with the Phillies and all that other junk, and then just matured onto the finer cigars, and with that came the price range. So, love blogging, man. I do it for the love. No sponsorships on my site at all, so my opinion is what it is. I'm not big friends with any of these guys, and I don't really attend any of the shows they have or anything like that. So basically, it's for the love. So what you see is what you get.
It's good to hear. It really is. Now, I do like after he announced that he was a police officer, he started enjoying cigars at 18 because that is the legal age, 18. Yeah, I like how you threw that in there. Anyway, how's the blog going for you, Stu? I mean, is it doing good? Do you still enjoy it? You still? We might still be having some technical difficulties here. Can you guys hear Stu? Told you, folks, this is going to be a good show tonight. Mike froze up. Now we have no audio from Stu. We're blaming it on the sick man. It's all his fault. Oh, it's definitely time to start drinking, Matt. Let's try this again. Maybe Mike had to run and throw up. Holy hell, if we do a shot every time it freezes, we better have a couple bottles sitting here. Maybe he had to run to the bathroom. Well, hey. I'll talk about the world according to Stu. Stu's a good guy. Oh, and now we got all kinds of crap. Yeah, folks, yeah. I guess y'all can still hear me. But it looks like Mike is having some problems up in New York. Because he's not even shown on my screen right now. Yeah, it's funny, alright. I'm like a deer in headlights. I am the Lizard King. Tell some jokes. No, I think he's having issues with his cable. We're having issues even before the show where, with him dropping and it was all jittery and jumpy. And should I just call Stu and go too? Yeah, cable internet. I just don't understand it. That's what I'm thinking about doing. I mean, we won't have Stu's graphic up there, but hey, Stu, you there?
I am, buddy.
Hey, bud. So what I'm going to do here? You're live on Ustream right now, just with me. I had to change the graphic. The only graphic I have available is the one with our Stogie 411 at the bottom for the two people. It seems like Mike is having some issues up there in New York.
Okay.
I guess with his internet connection, or hopefully he's not getting really, really sick here. But anyway.
Right.
Oh, now he's back online. Now he's going to probably try to call.
Okay. Yeah, you got it.
This is just going to be fun tonight. Oh, my. I don't know what's going to happen. Oh. Okay.
All right, cool.
All right, Stu, I have no video for you.
Okay, let me get that back going for you. Good?
Mike, are you with us? Can't hear anything you're saying, Mike.
No idea.
Mike said to hold on. Yeah, we're live, all right. Yes, Aaron, somebody is using a Mac. Yes, exactly. And it is a new Mac.
All right, actually. Can you hear me now?
Yes, we can hear you now. Yeah, it looked like your whole connection dropped.
Can you hear me?
Your video went away.
It ain't me, man.
It's you.
It's Skype. See, I'm losing guys again.
Her. Are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
You guys there?
Yeah, I can hear. No, I can. Hey, both.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think Skype's having a problem tonight.
Yeah, I was just getting ready. I just called Stu, and I was just going to have me and Stu, and I figured you might have been under the weather.
All right. Man, I don't know what it was. It wouldn't let me back online.
Tom, what'd you do? Let's blame it on Tom.
All right, let's get going before we lose it. That's right. We're going to lose again.
All right. So, Stu, let's go over
Sorry,
this
Stu.
again. How's your site doing for you? Are you still enjoying doing the reviews? I know it's been a little sporadic and hectic with the birth of your child.
Yeah, it's been going really well. Like I said, my posts have definitely gone down, like you said, because of the birth of my child. It's me and my wife, so, we have to share in the duties, and I'll tell you what, I love it. It's the best thing that ever happened to me. But, I still try to get the posts up as much as possible. And like I said, without any sponsors or anything like that, I'm not under any pressure or anything like that. So I know a lot of times, I think 1 month I only posted one blog, and I think, guys thought that was it. He's calling quits. But no, I'm here, man, for the long haul, so just hang in there.
Yeah, it's good to hear you. Your reviews are enjoyable to read, I must admit. Okay, go ahead, Mike.
That's Stu. How did you... Tell me a little bit about the name, The World According to Stu. How'd you come up with that?
Well, the thing, my last name is Mulligan, so I'll let you know I'm smoking anyways. I'm smoking the Mulligan. Can you see that?
Yep.
Courtesy of Mike. I didn't even know anything about this cigar until Mike did a post on Soviet Review the other day, and I'm like, I think Rocky's giving me a tribute here to me. So, so I immediately went out and bought it. But Mulligan Stew, so that's the short of it for it. And then, as everybody knows, I know a lot of people don't like discussing politics, but that's kind of how I got into blogging. And then, one day I came across the Stogie Review site, and I kind of liked that. I said, you know what? I'll try doing it myself. So, and I figured all about the world here. Cigars are all around the world. So there you go, World According to Stu.
That's genius. Good name. I like it.
You kind of liked it? Oh, man.
Hey, listen. Let the man say his opinion. He liked the other guys, not you.
Yeah, actually, because I wasn't there.
See? There you go.
Oh, all right. With smoking cigars, what are some of the cigars now that you're enjoying smoking yourself? Just, not for your site, just that you enjoy smoking.
Well, like we discussed, Mike, last week, I don't really have a number one go-to cigar. If they were, I would say probably the Rocky 1992 or the Rocky 1990. I guess I'm a fanboy, as Jerry from the Stogie Review calls me, and Rocky Patel. So if anybody's been following us on Twitter, they've known that we've gone back and forth a couple of times on the Rocky cigars. But, I'm not going to sit here and say that I have an absolute favorite. I know that sounds weird, but I'm just a guy, I like to try different things. I don't hook on one thing and then, say that's it. So, you know what I mean? I'm willing to try anything. But I do have a preference towards Rocky, so...
That's funny, because that takes me to a question I had there, Mike. I was going to say, Stu, you must like Rocky, because I noticed checking out your site that there's a lot of Rocky reviews on there.
Yeah, there is, and that's... I'm trying to get away from it, but, now with the Mulligan, it's going to get one. I think I might bring back a video cigar review for this one.
Oh, the walking video cigar review.
Oh, you guys like that, huh?
Yeah, especially in the winter, when you're walking in the winter and the dog's a mile ahead of you saying, hey, you want to hurry up? My balls are cold.
Yep.
And then people staring at me on the road going, what is up with this clown talking to nobody? So, it's fun.
Oh, yeah, you're holding it. It's shaking. You're walking down the road.
Oh.
It's great. I love them. That's real life reviewing right there, baby.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. Exactly. So...
But do you have any plans? Do you have anything planned that other than the Mulligans, of course, that you have planned to come up on your site? Don't want to spoil any surprises for anybody.
No, I got a couple of them in the works that I've smoked, but I'm going to keep it a secret. So if I give it out now, they might not even come to look at it, so we'll keep it a secret.
All right. Mike had a good one here. They put on the paper here. What was your first real cigar that you smoked, other than, like the Swisher Sweets or anything like that?
I smoked some Lagorias. My oldest brother, who I think he did one post on my site. He was a big Lagoria guy, so right there, I think that started then. So it's basically like in a car for no money. So you take what you get.
We're having a little bit of technical difficulty again.
We still there?
Oh, man. Skype, come on. Work with us, buddy. Work with us. Yeah, Mike's froze again. Stu's still good, though. But, Stu, you were breaking up. We couldn't hear what you were saying the last time.
Yeah, we're... There you go, Mike.
What I said, that didn't even come across.
No, I don't think it did, but why don't you just hold tight? We get Mikey back in. Maybe
I'm here. I'm here.
Oh, you're still here?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead, Joel. We're still going. Looks like we got audio back, man. I'll just have to do a lot of editing on this video.
I have no video for you, Stu.
Yeah, I'm not seeing you either, Mike. Basically, I would say it's not getting into Glorious because of my older brother. I'm a big LaGloria smoker, so.
Okay. So that's the first cigar you recall having? That was a legitimate cigar?
I had a couple of Cubans and stuff, so down Dominican Republic or down, beyond or something like that, so.
Yeah. Well, Matt got a question for you, Stu. He wants to know, is there any specific process that you do when you review a cigar?
Well, basically I follow kind of the same format as everybody else. First third, second third, final third, and then the pre-light and going over the cigar, the finger touch inspection and so on, I mean, I don't basically totally base my posts on the appearance of the cigar, as I'm sure most guys do, I'm more looking at it. If the thing smokes well and it's got good flavors to it and keeps you interested,
Mm-hmm.
Right. Yeah, I definitely agree. Oh. All right. Yeah, I know. Well, I'm consistent. I'll answer this. I'm consistently up because I'm the one that's broadcasting all this live. The other guys are coming through Skype, and then I'm sending everything out. So you're seeing I have one web camera for Ustream for your live feed and one camera for Skype. So
yeah,
that's why I'm always there.
It's definitely a Skype issue. It's not nothing we're doing. It's a Skype issue, and that's one of the problems you have when you're doing a live show. But if we can at least keep the audio going, we'll just continue going. Just bear with us. We appreciate everybody being patient, but it's a live show, guys, and shit's going to happen. So.
Oh, there's a good question. Abraxas
ahead,
pulled it up in the chat for you here, Stu. Excuse me. Do you do first impressions, or how many do you usually smoke before you do a review?
Well, I have done first impressions, and if you just checked out my last post, I did the face by Pete and Don Pepin, and that was a one cigar basis because, let's face it, I couldn't get my hands on it. The only reason why I got it was because Barry from a Cigar Smoker sent it to me, so that was the only way I was able to try it. So, and I did, I quoted that in my blog post that it was based on a one cigar review. But mostly I smoke 2, 3, sometimes 4 to get some type of basis off it,
Mm-hmm. Well, since he's talking, he asked you about the first impressions. I believe that's the first time you smoked that Mulligan, right?
It is.
So why don't you tell everybody what you're getting?
Well, right now,
put you on the spot.
Well, I'm getting a little bit of spice on it, some coffee, and I'm trying to come out with the last one I'm getting here right now. I don't know if you want to check back with me. I think I'm just starting to get into the second, third, but so far a little bit of spice, and some coffee. I haven't got any grass like Mike, the lawnmower man, has got in his review, but I don't know.
Cigar Lifter, it's a Rocky Patel cigar. It's a Holtz exclusive. And just like Matt said earlier, Mulligan is like a do-over, and supposedly this was a screw-up blend. And Holtz got them all, and they're selling them. Whether the story's true or not, I have no idea, but there it is. It's
right. Hey,
Mike,
go ahead.
I read on that the reason behind this was it was a big secret cigar that was coming out. Like you said, supposed to be something big for Rocky, and some text message got intercepted by whatever, so the secret was out and they decided to dump it. Like I said, I don't know if that's true, not true, but that's what I read on it.
Yeah, you hear so many different stories. I'd love to know the actual true thing behind it, but whatever.
My feeling is it's probably a limited crop, and they wanted to do something with it, and they're not going to be able to get any more of it, so they just decided to do a limited, and then give it to Holtz. But whether I'm right or wrong, I don't know. It's the mystery, I guess.
Right. Shonuff in the chat room wants to know, Stu, best new cigar in the last 12 months that you smoked.
Well, I'll tell you what, that face is definitely that could get number one on my side for the year. I mean, I really enjoyed it. I know others are saying that it didn't, fit up with the rest of the cigar I put out, but I really enjoyed it. Like I'm going to say it again, I only smoked it one time, so I mean, that's what I'm basing on. But I'll tell you, for a one-time cigar, I think it was excellent. Absolutely excellent.
Yeah, I agree with you there. I really enjoyed the face. Actually, Mike sent me the only one that I had. And, it was just... And by the time, I got to smoke it, you couldn't find them anymore. And if you could find them, they were all jacked up in price, and I just wouldn't pay the jacked up price for them.
Right. I mean, a definite close second on this is, so far mine, is League of Nevada Flying Pig T52. That was another, and I'm not even a big Drew Estates guy at all, but that was by far a very, very good cigar. So, and you know what? I don't want to Skip's Cro-Magnum. Cranium was excellent, and also his Knuckle Dragger. So I bought a 5-pack off of Skip's site, so I'm going through those right now, and excellent. So, it's hard to sit here and tell you what is the best cigar. I mean, I have a problem with that. A lot of people could say, yes, absolutely the number one. I really think it depends on the day of the week or whatever. I mean, it's what your preferences are, what your mood is, and everything else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Now, along with that, what is your usual preference for a cigar? Are you one of the people who like a mild cigar in the morning with coffee and then a stronger cigar as the day goes on, or?
No, I stay pretty consistent. I was into the mediums for a while, and now I'm starting to really get into the full a lot. Like I said, I'm really digging the Cro-Magnums right now. But I would say an everyday cigar that I like to go to, doesn't matter, morning, noon or night, are PD cigars, and I'm sure a lot of you have not heard of those. They're out of Georgia, and if you are interested in them, I have it on my blog site. I reviewed a couple of them. The guy does an excellent, his name's Laz, he does an excellent blend. So I would say that's my everyday go-to cigar.
Yeah, they are good. You actually sent me some of those before.
Yeah, and he's unknown, and it's too bad too, because the guy just does an excellent job.
Yeah. Gus wants to know in the chat room, Stu, have you tried the Uzi yet?
I have not. Nope. I'm usually a lot behind everybody else. I don't get to the BMM as much as I want to anymore, with work and my son and stuff, so everyday life. But I will get to it, I promise you.
Cool.
Good deal. Now, do you like the over-the-top full-bodied cigars? Like the Airbenders and the real powerhouses? Or would you rather have more of the flavor than the power?
No, I like the flavor definitely much better than the power, but it is good to get a kick in the butt. I guess I could tell you that's why I like skips, because right up front it just kind of knocks you off your feet a little bit, and then it starts to wind down, and then the full flavors come in. So that's typically the type of cigar that I like.
Illusione. Did you ever... Cigar Lifter wants to know, did you ever smoke an Illusione, and did you like them?
I did, yep, I did. I did like them. I haven't smoked everything in the line at all, but the couple that I did, I think one of them I did a short review on. I really liked it, and I butchered the maker's name, of course, on it. So, again, I'll apologize to him straight out. But, hey, that's life.
Yeah, I'm horrible with names myself, so don't feel bad. Just watch my blog, you'll see.
Well, I'm Irish. I'm not supposed to get Italian names right,
I got one for you, Stu. I'm sure this question, everybody in the chat room's dying to ask it. I'm sure they are. They're probably just afraid to ask it, but I'm going to ask it, Stu. And you got to be honest, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
Do cops really love donuts?
They don't. They really don't. But I will be honest with you. There has been time to time that Stu has been known to have a jelly stick now and then. So there you have it.
So jelly stick is the favorite amongst the cops, then? That's what you're saying, right?
I'm not saying that. It's a favorite among Stu. I don't know about the rest of them. I think maybe the glaze isn't bad either.
I had to ask because I know they're dying to know. I could tell they just don't want to ask it. They're being a little nervous.
Oh, and if in case everybody doesn't know, if you don't follow Stu or whatever on Twitter, which we'll have his information under the video, so you'll have his website and his Twitter account and everything. Wanted to say congratulations to Stu for making Sergeant here just recently.
Yes, congratulations.
Thank you, everybody. Appreciate it. It's a good feeling, I'll tell you.
So now, Tom, he can legally shoot you.
No, I'm not going to do anything with my hippie friend down in Florida, man. He's a great guy. A little weird on Twitter, Tommy. You're a little weird.
Yeah.
Good guy.
Oh, all right. Tom has one for you, and it can be a little sticky situation here. How do you feel about what everybody's... It's been coming up on Twitter and everything else about the blogger egos. About... You've heard the stuff.
Mike, I really don't understand it myself. Look, we're all here to have fun. If you're doing it for a job or something, I say go work for Cigar Aficionado or something, But we're all here for fun, whatever, you know what I mean? I'm not competing with anybody. I'm a little fish in a big ocean, So I try not to get involved in that stuff, but I think it just wrecks the whole atmosphere and the fun of it, the fun of it all.
Mm-hmm.
Really, where does it get you? You know what I mean?
Right.
Yep. Well, it's like I said before, nobody's making enough money where they don't have a full-time job, so why don't we all just get along and have fun together and help each other out?
Exactly. I agree with you guys 100%, I've met some great people through doing this, especially on Twitter, and, I remember when I first started, Jerry reached out to me, so, he's a really cool cat, so it was good, to see, he was just a genuine guy to tell you need help with your blog or whatever, help you out, So, I think that's what it's all about. Look, it's all about friendship, sharing cigars. There's not too many other communities out there where, you can share things. Hey, I'll send you these cigars, you send me your cigars and everything else. There's a huge love here. So I think when you start getting into egos and everything else, and I don't like this person, I don't like that person, and it just wrecks the whole thing.
Right.
Yeah, definitely agree. And, well, as you were talking about that, what do you think, like, when you first started with your blogging? I don't know how it's been for you, but the generosity of cigar smokers, just, sending packages in the mail or seeing you at a shop, shop owners, manufacturers, have you been on the receiving end of that? Have you noticed that?
When I first started, I did see a lot of it. It's since I haven't really been putting too many posts up as of late, the last year, it's kind of died down. But, I used to, let's say I used to see a lot more than I do now. And that's not a problem for me, because, look, I'm not around as much as I used to be. But the generosity-wise, yeah, people, all these bloggers are great people, man. They'll send you stuff. I remember Jay Brooks sent me a whole thing of Drew Estate cigars they leave Bavadas, and I was just, shocked and taken back for a present for the birth of my son. So stuff like that is just crazy, You don't see that in everyday life.
Right, yeah, it's not many industries that you'll see that in. I mean, even just meeting somebody for the first, and here, try this cigar, and it always just amazes
exactly.
me.
Yeah.
Well, and then again, like I said, I couldn't find the face. I reached out to Barry from A Cigar Smoker, and you know what? He sent it right out to me. So, I mean, that's huge, I mean, let's face it, what I can get in Rhode Island doesn't necessarily mean that you can get it in New York or Pennsylvania,
Mm-hmm.
Some stuff is very hard to come.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Guys will reach out, hey, I'll send it to you for, whatever, so. And I know Mike's been very good to me. He sends me stuff all the time. I remember he sent me this Ocean Club because I didn't really want to spend the nickel on it, and if it sucked, I just got burned. So, stuff like that it's great.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this, Stu. What impact do you think that cigar bloggers have on the cigar industry, whether it's negative or positive?
Well, whether they like to admit it or not, I think it has a huge impact. I don't know so much with my website. But let's say the Stogie Review, Cigar Smoker, more well-known sites, if they crush a cigar, the blog world, which is a lot of people, are going to think negative, and they're not going to take the chance by themselves. Say, you know what? I'll give my own opinion and smoke it. They're just going to say, screw it. Jerry said it sucks, so I'm not going to smoke it. So whether they want to realize it or not, it's very important to them. I mean, it's just like the car industry. Let's say you buy a Ford Focus, and you don't buy this car's a piece of crap. People are going to listen to you.
Right.
So if cigar manufacturers want to blow us off, they blow us off. And that's the way it is. That's kind of why I like the way my website is set up. I don't have any sponsors or anything, so I'm going to give you exactly what it is. I don't play favorites to you, and you don't tweet me on Twitter. That's okay with me. I got enough people I'm tweeting. So,
Right.
So do you think then that people, who have sponsors on their site, do you think they're not giving their honest opinion, or?
No, I want to make that clear.
Okay.
No, I don't believe that at all. But I do think there are some sites out there that are definitely influenced by it because, let's face it, I've been contacted by some cigar industries, manufacturers rather, or websites on the web. Hey, listen, we'll send you a 5-pack if you give us 2 or 3, spots on there on your website. And hey, look, I'll give you a tip there. I'll put it where I got it from and everything else. But I'm not gonna, excuse my language, kiss your ass to get 5 free cigars.
I agree.
I'd rather buy 2 and just say, look, it sucks, and that's the end of it.
No.
So
I agree with you. There's definitely sites that have sponsorships that are a little close their eyes to some things, and then there's sites that have sponsorships that still tells it how it is, and that's the way it should be.
Exactly. I mean, look, like we all said, we're not getting paid to do this, so I'm not going to sit here and beat on Cigar Aficionado because let's face it, I get it all the time, guys. It comes to my house, I pay for this subscription, so do I think all their stuff is fair? Probably not. I mean, me and Mike were discussing the other day how the hell did they review all the cigars in a month? Half of them would probably be dead if this was true, But hey, whatever. I don't know. Maybe they have like a whole factory of just guys that smoke cigars. I don't know. Give their opinions.
Right.
But
Now, what about
for
changing the subject a little bit here? But for yourself as a consumer with buying cigars and everything else, what is your comfort range for price for a cigar?
You know, I don't really like to get over the $8-9 field. I mean, I think right there that's, you know, hitting everyday guy, especially with the economy, the way things are. Guys that are coming out $15 cigars, $20 cigars, and come on now. You know what I mean? That could be either I'm going to eat lunch there or I'm going to smoke a cigar. I mean, I'd rather see it, you know, myself, I stay in the $8-9 range. Unless it's something good, I'm going to go get it, you know?
Right. Now, what about, along with that, what is the lowest cost cigar that you enjoy? I don't know if you've had, like, the new EP Carrillo New Wave or, you know,
The Mulligan is smoking it now.
Yeah, the Mulligan.
Yeah. This cigar right now, I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I like it, Mike. I think it's excellent, but then again, I'm a fanboy for Rocky DeBell, so it's pretty good. I just, you know what, the only thing and I'm probably going to put it on my next post on it is that I don't like this exclusive stuff. Like, okay, we're only going to give it to this B&M, that's it. You know, I mean, come on, give everybody a chance to get their hands on it, but hey, that's up to Rocky and him, and if that's all they make, you know, the money, so have you. But yeah, no, I've smoked some cheap cigars. You know, you go in there and the cigar shop has their own cigars and $2 or $3. Yeah, why not? You know, what's the difference? If it stinks, you can just throw it anyway. So, you know,
AKA the devil weed.
It's Mike. Yeah, it's Mike's the golf course cigar. So.
Yeah, I sent Stu some of those too because he wanted to try them. He wanted to try them.
Oh, Stu, you haven't tried it yet, Stu? The devil's weed?
No, you know what? I did, and I have one on it. I think I did it back in, I think 2009. I liked it. I thought it was great, but Mike's telling me that it's not the same blend.
Yeah.
I know the guy that owned it went belly up, correct?
You make it halfway, Stu. You're a good man.
Yeah. You know,
That's all I'll tell you.
I'll see what I can do, man.
Oh, my. All right, what questions we got here in the chat? Anything coming up, Matt? I don't see
Let's
anything.
see. Sure enough, he says, Stu, are you in the Cigar for Breakfast Club? Not sure what he means.
Yeah, ask him to clarify that.
Yeah, you want to clarify that? Matt wants to know, is it better than the 5 Vegas Miami Knuckle?
Oh, I guess the devil's weed.
Oh.
Nah.
I'll let you know, but I don't, you know, I hopefully Skip's watching this, but I'll tell you that 5 Vegas sucks, Skip. And I know you're going to bomb me on Twitter for it, but whatever. I guess I'm just not the power guy or something like that, but it was a terrible cigar. It just, from start to finish, it just was garbage.
Well, you haven't smoked the devil's weed yet.
Yeah.
You're about to change your tune.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Right, cool.
Let's put it this way. The Mulligan is like the Tatawahi face compared to
nice.
that devil's weed.
No wonder why you sent it to me. Thanks, Mike. I appreciate it.
Not a problem. Hey, you wanted to try it? I helped you.
You couldn't get rid of them fast enough, right?
Oh, I've been sending them to everybody.
He has to.
So how many people have, like, defriend you on Twitter then, Mike? Over
Yeah.
Nice.
It was brutal, that's for sure. It was definitely brutal.
Yeah.
Oh, my. Oh, what else we got here going on? I don't really have anything else.
Oh man, you're killing me tonight.
I got something for Mike. I'm going to put Mike on the spot here.
Which Mike?
Wait.
Night Red there.
All right, go ahead.
Tell you the truth, and if is Walt still out there?
Yep, he's still there.
Walt's here.
Well, I want to know when Mike's face is going to go on under the Stogie Review website as a reviewer.
That's a question that everybody asks on this show all the time.
I think you're shortchanging the poor guy, man. Just because he has
you're in the
one hand.
chat room. You care to answer that?
No, now I told they've asked me before to get my information together and everything else, and I'm the one that didn't do it because I just don't think it would look right with that big header up there at the top, and then I mean you'd have to scroll for the review. That's just me.
Well,
I don't know.
Either that, you can make the box bigger, Mike.
Yeah, I don't know. I just it's me. It really is. They asked me to do it before.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Everybody seems to ask that question.
Yeah,
Mike.
I know.
There we go. Walt's getting it done. Walt's getting it. Can you see what he said, Jay?
Yeah.
Bill, can you see?
No, I can't. You guys gonna have to.
He says, Walt says that, he says, yeah, we paid a bunch of money to have the site professionally designed. Mike came along after the design.
Or right around then.
Or right around then.
Wait a minute.
Boy, so
He's going to continue that.
Yeah. And then Tom says, Mike, how about putting your bio on the page? I believe your bio's on there, isn't it, Mike, if you click on the other reviewers?
Got me.
Not me. He doesn't know. He's on the site. He doesn't even freaking know what's going on his own site.
I've only been there a year and a half.
Right.
I don't know.
We got to get Walt and Jerry on here and get this rectified. That's what we need to do. Get all this shit straightened out.
Yeah. So the ghost isn't on tonight, Jerry?
See.
Crickets.
Walt says it should be under about, but Mike could have slacked on that too.
I agree with you, Walt. See?
Mike, you're getting hammered by the boss, man. That's
Oh,
pretty
I know. And it's your fault. Wait a minute.
It is.
You started.
Stu's throwing me under the bus on our own show.
So, Joe, let me ask you this.
Yeah.
Where do you see where do you see the whole blogging industry, the whole, all these cigar bloggers going with all the slightly controversial topics going on with IPCPR and things in egos and weasels and everything else? Where do you think you see it going? It's going to grow, slow down?
No, I think it's going to grow for a while, and then I think it's going to balance out. And the guys that are just kind of there for today will fade away, and then, guys get tired of it, and they'll fade away too, and then,
Right.
the regular guys will still be around, man,
Right. And like I was talking last night, I was at a local B&M. I was talking to George Rodriguez, and he got on a subject about weasels, and I told him, I said, there will always be weasels. You'll never get rid of them.
No.
They're always going to be there.
Brian Hewitt.
Wow. Really? He's burying his grave over on Stogie Review, isn't he?
Yeah, Brian's not there, though.
It's just everybody tonight.
Brian's not there. It's just Walt. So,
Mike, there's always room on my side if you get kicked out of there. So, all right? You can write for me.
Oh, crap. Hey, Stu, Walt wants to know, having a child, has it changed your cigar smoking?
It has big time. Before he was born, I was probably smoking cigars every day, 2 or 3 times a day. And now I'm lucky if I have it 3 times a week, believe it or not. So, plus with the schedule change I just had, I now work 7 at night to 7 in the morning. So, it's a rotating schedule. So, when you guys are smoking, I'm sleeping. So, but yeah, and I'll tell you what, and I can't stress this enough. It's just a awesome experience, and I don't know what I'd do without the little guy. So I'll give up the extra cigars for sure.
well worth it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, everybody's complaining about the ads.
We can't
Don't-
do nothing about the ads. That's
No,
what it is.
unless we get a sponsor, it's going to give us how much is it? $3,000 a month or something?
it's pretty expensive to stop the ads on Ustream, but yeah. If there's somebody out there who would love to sponsor Stogie 411 and take care of that, we'd be happy to have you come aboard. How about that? There we go.
Yeah.
Until then, it is what it is, fellas.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Don't everybody jump at once. It's
Yeah.
a great bunch of guys. First come, first serve. You better get on this.
Oh, my.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on, Mike. That's all you got, man. I figured you really had some serious questions for me.
No, I was trying to read, trying to keep up with the
That's because
chat.
he was drinking Zaya earlier.
Yeah, actually, I was.
He was getting all panicky because he had to take over the show, and I find out he's drinking Zaya.
I figured we're up pretty late for him anyways. Does he go to bed at like 6:30? So,
Yeah, actually, it is past his bedtime.
Yeah, it is.
You are correct. It is past his bedtime.
Did you already put the cat away there, Mike, for the night? Or tucked in?
Treats are all given. Everything's given, and she's probably up there crying, waiting for me to go up to bed.
Here we go, Stu. A good guy. General Grit wants to know, what do you think about the socks so far?
Oh, yeah, just awesome. Just awesome. The way we started off, I'm not going to lie, I was one of those guys who go, well, this is going to be a long season. and the way they turn around is just awesome. So I think we're in very good shape. Screw the Yankees, they suck. I'm going to make all you Yankees lovers, screw you. So I think we have a good chance of winning it this year. But hey, it's a long season. But then again, we are the city of champs all around: hockey, baseball, football, what have you. So basketball. So it is what it is.
You're making Griff's night. Griff's all happy now. He's glad to hear that.
Sweet.
Go Phillies.
Yeah, right.
Go Phillies. Well, if no one else has gotten any questions in the chat room, then I guess we'll cut the show off.
Well, I was going to say something, with the IPCPR thing, but like you said, Stu, you don't really go to any of those shows. You don't.
Well, Mike, why should I spend let's say, what's the plane fare and the hotel fare and all that stuff? What $3,000, whatever. Maybe I'm overpricing whatever. So I can go there and maybe, I know the rules have changed now that I'm giving you out sample cigars. You got to smoke them right there, which is absolutely asinine. But you know what? I'll take the money. I'll go to B&M. I'll sit on a leather couch and watch a 70-inch screen TV and enjoy myself. And I'll tell you if I like the cigar or not. I don't need to go down there and meet everybody. And I'm sure if they don't meet me, it's not going to end their day as well.
Yeah, it's just the only difference I can see is IPCPR. You can get it right away and get something out there, whereas if you don't, you just have to wait a little bit until it shows up in the stores. All
exactly, and you know what? Look, you guys do a hell of a job in the store review, and I get to review, see the reviews on the cigar, so it'll spark my interest on cigars I never even heard of. So I'll look for them, So I just, like I said, I'm just a small blog, and I just don't have the time in my life or the money to go down there and do stuff like that. But hey, I'm not bashing anybody that goes down there. I think it's a hell of a thing. I'd like to do it once in my lifetime. It'd be nice, but if it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen.
Now, do you go to local shows? Do you try to hit your B&M up when there's a show in town?
Yeah, I've been to some here and there, not so much now. I went to a couple of Drew Estate nights, Rocky Patel nights. I keep missing the Pete Johnson nights at the Regency in East Greenwich, but I'll get to it now and then,
All right.
But I'm sure Pete Johnson's not dying at the door to see me, oh, damn, a student show up tonight. My night's so.
You watch. Next time he comes on and does like a review with Jerry or something, he's going to say that exact phrase.
He's probably going to ruin me, but hey, that's all right. Bring it. Maybe I'll get a tattoo with Stu's on there.
Oh, Walt missed that. I guess it. I don't know if it was an ad or disconnected. Yeah, he asked if you talked about how having a child has changed your cigar routine.
Yeah. Yep. You're going to have to wait for the rerun on this, Walt, to get the answer now. Pay attention, son.
Hey, Stu, Gus wants to know, was it your decision not to have sponsors on your site, or did it just not happen?
No, it was my decision. I remember back in, I think in 2008 when I first started, I had met Barry through the, the blog where he contacted me, and I saw he started having sponsors, and I said, hey, what's up with that? What do I got to do? And then he started, telling me the price range and all this other. And I said, you know what? I don't have time for that. I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to lie to you. I've been asked by two bloggers. I'm not going to give you the names, but to come write for them or do videos for them. I did some serious consideration, but I just kind of like the way my blog is. I mean, I've done guest reviews, and I'm not against that. If anybody contacts me, yeah, I'd love to do guest reviews for you. But the whole sponsorship thing, I personally think it has an effect on your reviews. And I'm not saying anybody out there is not giving 100% their opinion on it. But I personally, I think with the factor and these guys are sending you cigars, and let's face it, they want you to give them a good review, or they wouldn't be contacting you asking you, can you review the cigar for me, for the most part. So, yeah, I really just don't want any sponsors. It's a headache.
Well, and
So-
and the big thing I always say to people too, people say about, oh, how could you not like that cigar? It's like one of the best cigars ever, and blah blah blah. It's like there's a cigar out there for everybody, and if the cigar wasn't selling, Thompson's a big one. Everybody Thompson blends, and this, that, the other thing. If they were not selling, they would not be around. So somebody has to be smoking the stuff.
No, absolutely. I mean, that's the truth on that, But, Mike, we discussed it. I got one of the cigar reviews coming up, and I'll keep it a secret for now, but I'm sure as soon as I put it up, guys are going to go, are you out of your mind? You don't like that cigar? But, look, if I don't like it, I'm going to tell you I don't like it. That's it. I'm not telling you not to smoke it. I'm not telling you not to try it. I think everybody should try it and give their own opinion on things, but how can I be totally honest and have, any integrity to my site if I'm going to sit there and lie?
Right.
It's just not going to happen,
No, you got to be honest. It's just it's your opinion. It's what you're getting. Not everybody may get the same thing.
Right. The only thing I can say, if Rocky Patel you're watching, please send me a Rocky Patel hat so I can wear it for Jerry.
Oh man!
Hey, look, Mike, I haven't bashed him in a while, man. I just, you know what I mean. I love the dialogue between me and that guy, man. He'll be bashing me later. I just can't wait to read it.
He'll be on Twitter bashing, I'm sure, once he finds out.
Yep, absolutely.
And Mike will be fired from Stogie Review once Brian finds out, because they're going to find out you were dogging him.
Yeah, Mike, don't cry though. Just remember, you always have a home here, and I'll put you up there, give you credit for it.
I outed Brian as a weasel, and now I'm gone. Oh my! But yeah, that's all I have. I guess if nobody else has anything, do you have anything, Mike?
No, I'm pretty good. I just want to say, Joel, it was great having you on the show. Sorry for all the interruptions and the incidences we had in the beginning, but unfortunately, with a live show, we just can't control it. So, but it was a pleasure finally getting to talk to you and having you on the show.
Yeah, and I'd like to thank you guys 100%. You guys got a great site. I enjoy, watching it, and I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart for having me on. Great experience, and just overjoyed, guys. Thank you very, very much.
The pleasure's all ours.
Definitely all ours. So, all right. Well, I guess
so
that's it.
We will talk to you soon. We'll get the post up, and we'll put in your site and everything, and we wish you nothing but the best over at The World According to Stu.
Okay, guys. Thanks a lot. God bless. Take care.
Talk to you
too,
soon.
Buddy. Talk to you soon.
All right.
All righty. And now, of course, since I didn't have this screen capture, you get that little little blob over there.
That's all right. It was better than last time when we had Tom up there in blackface.
Yes.
So
yeah, that's true.
it was a lot better. But
there we go.
So again, everybody in the chat, thanks for hanging tight with us. Sorry that we had all these damn problems earlier, but I know the ads seem to be aggravating a lot of people, and maybe some way down the road we'll get that fixed. But for now, it is what it is. And
yeah, we might try another service. I think there's a live stream or something like that, and see how that does. But it's just for live video, it is really expensive.
Yes. So just hang in there with us, guys. We're trying to do the best we can to make the show as enjoyable for everybody. But things do happen, and that's all I can tell you. Shit happens. So either you deal with it or you can't for now. I do want to mention the next show coming up is July 23rd. That show is going to be pushed up from our normal time of 1 p.m. It's going to be pushed to 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We will have Clint from 262 will be on our show that day, and we have to move the show up because Clint has a prior engagement, and so that'll be July 23rd, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we hope you guys all tune in and check out the next show. And as always, I want to thank everybody in the chat room for making the show successful and making it fun. We appreciate it.
Yeah, definitely. We have a great time with the show, and it was nice that you guys had some questions for Stu, and hopefully you'll check out his blog. And he's a good guy. He really is.
All right. Well, till the next time, guys. We'll see you. Appreciate it.